I honestly think it's great that the person commenting thinks this way because, yes, we're all adults and should be able to behave while we're at work. But unfortunately, that's not the case. And I'm going to proceed to tell you about a time when I saw extremely inappropriate behavior that affected everybody. So I was at a layover. We had a great crew. And yeah, we all had dinner together. Everyone went to bed. Da 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 da. Next day, I get up, I go for breakfast, and I see our purser sitting down at the lobby looking very worried. He proceeds to tell me the following story. He had been woken up very early because the phone in his hotel room started ringing, and it was a crew he had flown with. He wasn't friends with, but he had flown with him recently, and he was in a bit of a pickle. We had arrived in the morning the day before. This guy arrived at nighttime, and he met someone at the lobby. He met this girl. He, you know, asks her to come back to his room. She says yes. After, they did whatever they needed to do, she basically says, okay, you have to give me $1,000. If you don't pay me, I'm gonna go to the lobby. I'm gonna make a huge, huge scandal, and it's gonna be really bad for you. And this guy, he says he didn't know, but this destination was known for, you know, people encountering this type of situations. So he didn't have enough cash. It was, we were staying at a really remote area. So he checked who the crew was from the flight before. He realized he knew this purser and called him. So the purser from my flight felt really bad about this guy, called the captain from my flight, also told him about the situation, and between the two of them tried to negotiate with this woman to bring down the price. They gave him, whatever money they had so she would leave and not make a huge mess. And yeah, she left. In an ideal world, we would all be responsible and, we would do the right thing and be safe. But that's not always the case. So unfortunately, people do get fired because of irresponsible behavior.